How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking down the MOW Down Training with Saibaman event. This is the new challenge event that has you pitted against multiple waves of enemies to try to take down as many Saibamen as you can. It is an event that gets progressively harder the more you go down, but the rewards are quite good, actually. Although probably not going to get them all done in one go, but we're going to do our best in this video to show you how to get as many of them as you can in one shot. So the event's missions are kind of simple, right? It's basically defeat several waves of enemies and defeat certain characters, right? So all the way up to, right, I think 45 enemies in a single attempt, which is basically 9 rounds, every round having 5 enemies or more. And somewhere within that, we have to fight Nappa and the Kyokonmen, which is the Golden Saibaman, right? So sometime within that 9 rounds, and you don't have to stop at 9, you can keep going, but 9 is the minimum you need to go 45. At some point, we'll need to deal 31 million damage. Now, this is easy to do, especially if you're going to use nuking items, but we're also going to bring a nuking style unit that will help us with that. Throughout this, we will have to land at least 10 critical hits, which, I mean, for 9 rounds, it's pretty easy to do, especially with units that are built for critical hits. We will have to complete the event at least 5 times, which, you know, this is what I'm talking about. There's no way to do all of the missions in one go. And then collect 300 training items. Again, something that's going to happen over the course of time. And then complete the 30 events. So after a couple of attempts, you will eventually get all of the missions. But we're going to show you how to get the most of the missions in one go. So we're going to run a team here. I want to run a Yamcha-centered team since, well, we are fighting Saibaman. I figured it makes sense. So we get an Earthbred Fighters team set up here with him. We're going to bring this Trunks. He's going to be our nuker. So for that 31 million damage, we're just going to let this guy build and build and build and build, since he's raising attack and defense consistently until we are ready. He'll also launch multiple supers in a turn, usually, which will help us to clear out the turns. We have the Krillin here, Easy A Krillin. He's got an AoE as long as we can consistently get his 12 key. This Piccolo right here is a god for AoE events. He's going to be helpful out. So, and then, of course, I mean, there's no better event for a character like Triku. He was designed for this event, and, you know, you don't have to bring him for this fight. You can bring any other AoE unit that is on Yamcha's leader skill, right? Nappa and Vegeta, Raditz. Either one of those characters will work for this strategy, but I specifically wanted to use Triku since, well, we needed an excuse to run him, right? Most people probably shouldn't have summoned for this guy, but this is basically our setup. So I'm thinking we're going to have rotations of, I think we're going to do Yamcha and Triku on one rotation, and then Piccolo and Piccolo on the other, I think is how we're going to set this up. Or we might do Trunks and Piccolo, keep them together so that way Trunks can stay on and building consistently, and we can float the LR Piccolo, I think is probably the best way to go about this. But let's go ahead, we're going to hop in. We've got 2 Bulmas for the Bulma item mission, and then we've got some nuking items to help us out. So let's see if we can pull this off. You can see here, as you go to the right side of the stage, there are damage. That'll be used for characters like if you want to launch the Spirit Bomb, or if you want to transform things like AGL Gohan early. That's actually a pretty decent strategy that I think can work, provided you can keep yourself alive for the 7 rounds, because Gohan can launch bunches of supers, right?
I'll show him that I'm not messing around. Come on, let's do this.
Alrighty, so okay, so we're gonna keep Piccolo here. Let's target the tech. The enemies are gonna be kind of okay here, to be completely honest. We're probably not gonna have too many issues early on. We might have some trouble building guys like Piccolo because they don't attack very much early on. But the nice thing is we can clear them with normal, so, I mean, there is that on our side. And then there it is. Yeah, Krillin can pretty much AoE his way through here. Alright, so we'll rotate off the Trunks to get him over there with them. Let's launch Triku. Oh, wow, look at that key, right? Being against those multiple enemies, I don't even think Trunks is going to super attack here, which is fine. I mean, that's not that big of a deal. Maybe we should have left him on, at least for this turn. Alright, Yamcha. Keep it up. Alright. Beautiful. And then with that, we'll get the finishing blow with Triku, so he will have his max damage, max defense. Look at that. Beautiful. And his final blow mechanic active. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's just grab that with the STR Piccolo. Grab that. And then let's grab that with Krillin. I'm pretty sure STR Piccolo is just going to fly through this. Beautiful. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're gonna use one Bulma item already, because we do need to use 5 of them, I think, was the mission. So, let's just go ahead and do that. So we'll get a bit of an attack raise here. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, so, I mean, if you were silly enough like me to go and pull for this guy, you shouldn't have. But if you were, I mean, he is the man for this event. Him and STR Piccolo will carry you. Earthbred Fighters will be the easiest way to get this done. Alright, perfect. So, we're going to keep Trunks on this rotation, let him stack, and we'll kind of just use Piccolo as the cleanup crew for whatever Trunks doesn't finish off. But we do need him to start stacking, because his nuke is what we're going to need for that mission. And of course, this is the turn he decides he only wants to do a single super. Excellent. Alright, how's Triku's defense right now? Not the greatest. Let's put Yamcha here. At least he'll be able to dodge for us. Let's grab that. And then Krillin can clean up in that slot there. There we go. Pretty sure Triku is going to do what Triku does here. Like, these are the kinds of events he needs. We need more fights where he can actually, you know, proc his multiple enemy passive. Like here, like, even after losing those 2 enemies from Yamcha, that's still 16 million he's throwing out at 55%. And look at those crits we're getting, too. Right, those crits are really going to help us. Alright, so here we are. Oh, there goes that Nappa we needed. Alright, how's our defense? Eesh. Okay, that needed to be a whole lot better. Alright, let's do that. Let's see how much defense we have here. Alright. I'm not sure how hard they hit here at this phase. Okay, we're still a little bit fine. That's good. Okay, if we can get a triple super this turn, though, that'll be really helpful for us. Just to make up for those turns, since we did have to float him off. Very nice. Okay, there we go. We get a double super. Alright, there we go. That is what we needed. Alright, and I'm pretty sure Piccolo should be able to finish this. Oh, really? No. Alright. Oh no, and we lost. Okay, so you can see not being able to deal damage. What we should have done was used another Bulma item there. So, okay. I mean, that's easy. We can load back out. I mean, we're gonna have to do it again eventually, right? So that just gets us more of those training items. But you guys can see how very quickly things can spin out of control. So we're going to do this one more time. Same team setup. We see what we need to do, and we're just going to make it happen. Okay, alright. Having Trunks here turn 1 is actually good. We can get the... We can get the attack stack out of him that he needs. And then Triku can clean things up and get his final blow mechanic, which will just help us speed through this all that much faster. But that Bulma that we used only lasted for the 2 turns, so I mean realistically what we should have done was used it that turn, and that would have given us then the extra attack that he needed, right? Because Trunks here is raising attack in this form, so because we didn't get any attacks with him, he was actually down on attacks in that last one, so yeah. We make it work. Perfect.
Like I told you, King Piccolo was the old me. This is not gonna end like it did before. Let me at him. I'll show him that I'm not messing around. Come on, let's do this.
Alright, so I'm thinking maybe for this round we just keep these two together. The Trunk or the 2 Piccolos. Let's try this strategy, actually keeping these guys together. Alright, excellent. Alright, so what are we on? We're on turn 3, so this will be 15 enemies this turn if we get it. So let's do this, and then, you know what? What is that? 3 turns, we need 9 turns. Alright, we'll wait a turn, and then on the... When we circle back around to this turn, then we'll start using the Bulma items, because, right, that's 4 turns each with the 2 Bulma items that we have. This'll do. We do want to try to prolong it as long as we can, because we do want those crits. There we go, right? Because remember, we got to get 10 crits here. Okay, this is the kind of turn we need out of Trunks to get him to build as much as he can compared to last turn, right? So, I mean, RNG does play a pretty big factor in how this rolls, but I think it'll be okay. There we go. Nice crit there. I love how he gets the crit now, but would never do it in his red zone runs. Okay, so... Alright, not so good on the key here, but that's fine. Alright, let's let Piccolo grab these, and let's grab this. And so next turn, we'll start using the Bulma item. Okay, so I think between Piccolo and Krillin, we should be okay here. Piccolo's going to do a lot better next to LR Piccolo, to be completely honest. They're going to share a lot more links. And crits help, too. Crits really help. Alright, so turn 5. Now, this will put us at turn 9 using the... using every single item when we can. So, let's just keep rolling. I think we're solid. There we go. Alright, we can still hit him with slaps. We got to see, I think it was like, that was like turn 8, right? Last time, where the difficulty just kind of, well, not difficulty, but the amount of damage we need to take them down just kind of spiked a little bit. Beautiful. Alright, so let's put him here. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. This is literally the first hits he's taking, too. That's the funny part about that. Alright, and then with the attack raise, as long as we get some crits here, I think we're okay. Although Yamcha can probably clean up, provided he gets his additional supers. Alright, but we don't need it. Alright, let's go ahead, let's use... Oh, 5 turns. Okay, actually, I thought it was 2 turns for some reason. Okay. Well, let's use this one then. Let's just go ahead and use it now. Get that extra attack buff. There goes Nappa. We did need to find him, right? We do get extra points for taking him down. And let's grab this. So Krillin should clean up. Like, how are we looking here? Oh yeah, we're doing solid here. We're just gonna keep going. I think at a minimum when we get to turn 9, I think that's when we'll do the nuke with Trunks. Or maybe we'll wait till the turn that we see the golden Saibaman. Yeah, Trunks is actually really good for this event, especially getting that nuke that you need. There we go. I mean, look at him. He just took out 4 enemies. Nice. Alright. Okay, let's grab that. Can we use this one yet? No. Okay. So I think we have one more turn on this. Alright, we got the Nappa again. We need that golden Saibaman, though. Are we just going to have to keep going until we get him? I feel like we're going to have to. Alright, let's grab that. I don't want to risk not killing, though. I feel like we're okay. With the double attack, we have the double attack raise, right? We should be fine. Oh, maybe not. Okay, well, if Piccolo crits, I think we're okay. It depends on who he crits. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay. We may not get this. Oh, okay. Yamcha doing what Yamcha do. Okay. We're good. Ooh, he barely clutched that out. Okay. Alright, so now... Oh, no, we still got one more turn. So let's use this. So this is turn 9. There's the golden Saibaman. Alright, let's do it. Let's go ahead. Let's do Yamcha's active skill on... Which one are we probably going to have the hardest time with? Probably him. Or actually, no, because he's going to nuke it. So probably the Fizz one. Right, because the Tech one, Triku will definitely handle. So... Oh... Actually... No, because we're going to get the Dokkan attack on top of the nuke. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's transform Trunks.
This light is the energy of every living thing on the planet. Please, everyone, lend me your power. It's time, everyone.
Alrighty. Now, Trunks is going to change the key spheres, and we're going to do this thing, and we're going to change them with the Takoyaki. Alright, let's get a full field for funsies. Really? Okay. You're really going to do that to us. Alright, and then We're gonna get the Dokkan attack here, so let's just target him. Everyone's gonna die. It really doesn't matter. And let's do this. So we
Time to get serious.
The reason I'm choosing to attack the AGL is just to make sure we're not hit with, you know, less than what we need. We only need 31 million, but with the item, with Trunks' nuking effect, I think we've got the 30. We're gonna have more than 31 million here. Plus the Dokkan attack. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Alright, so that should clear all of the missions, although I do think we need to use... So this turn should now clear all of the missions. Even if we don't win the turn. But I think we will. Right? But even if we don't win the turn, this turn should clear all of the missions, and then we'll let the timer out on the next turn. Alright, nice. Alright, and even though Piccolo doesn't finish him there, now Krillin will. Boom. Alrighty, so let's grab that. Grab that. And then let's take that. Will we? I don't even know. We might. Oh yeah, they don't do any damage. I was expecting them to deal damage here. So look, we did more than 31 million just in that set attack. We didn't even need the nuking item. Jeez. Alright, and I think Triku still can do enough, so we might actually not even be able to stop this fight. We'll just keep going then. Let's do it. Oh, okay. If Yamcha doesn't crit here, maybe. We'll see. Oh, but he did get his additional super. Barely made it through the turn. Okay, excellent. So, I think once our Bulma item runs out, it'll be easier. But you know what? Let's just stop the clock here. I mean, that's not going to make a difference. And we just won't super attack. And then this will pretty much do it, because we've used all of our items. We've got our nuking. We've killed every Saibaman that we needed to kill. We beat Nappa. So this is pretty much done. We've got all of the missions, and you just need to keep repeating this 5 times, and then get your 300 training items. I think the more rounds you go, the more training items you get, right? So if we could keep going indefinitely, right, if we just kept this going, we would get a ton more training items. There we go. Alright, so now we finished. We went 12 rounds. Look at, we got quite a few training items here. And there we go. So, a bit of a longer video today, guys, but I wanted to show you how you could do your best to get all of those missions for this event as we slowly build into the next Dokkan Fest, right? If you take a look at the missions, we pretty much got everything that we need. We just need to... Okay. We just need to keep doing. Like, so some of these aren't showing up on my screen here. It's just sometimes missions are like that. But, I mean, you guys saw we did do the Bulma. We did do a whole lot of other things there to get our... to get the missions. And now we just need to complete it 5 more times. Collect more training items. Like, I think if we were to close the app and come back, or even just exit out, I think we can see the missions there. Let's see if it comes back up here. So it shows complete. There we go. Yeah, see, now you can see it. So we've got 111 training items out of our 300. We've got 25 out of the missions done. We only need to clear the event 3 more times and use a Bulma support item and clear it 3 more times. So, I mean, we're pretty much done. So there it is, folks. There's how to beat all of the missions for the Mow 'em Down training with the Saibaman event. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know what's the setup you use to get all of the missions, and who was your go-to AoE for these types of things? Me personally, my go-to is this guy, but I do like to use the Triku now that he's here. He's kind of fun for this event. So, anyways, guys, that's it for the video. If nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.